I'm taking a little walk to Asda. It's a sort of warm, muggy day. Just interesting that there, that was the fire. So that's coming back quite nicely actually. It's not too bad at all. Just on the bridge over the river. And slowly move. Because I make myself sick just editing it, not as much like you guys watching it. And then railway station's down there. And the woods and stuff. And the road I'm going to be walking along is up there. So yeah, nice little day for it. For a walk on a Friday evening. Oh God, I'm shattered. We've come from home. And the road down there. We've almost come straight up here. So it's been reasonably steep. And I'm not very fit. I'm poor standing on that ledge. It's not very high. It's like about 5 foot. A car might go past. You might get an idea of how far up we are. There's a car. There we go. Tweeting birds.
I reckon must be a good 50 feet or so elevated above the road.
Yeah. It's a little hard to judge. This is where Maybank holiday last year, I was so lost, I didn't realise how close I was to the path that led down the road. There's somewhere in those trees there, I stripped off, start bollock naked, slung my clothes over my shoulder, just walked along in my boots, sweating. And obviously keeping an eye out for other people so I could quickly put my pants on or something. Today's not a dissimilar day, but I have remained fully clothed so far. He's looking at us. Actually, on the camera I've seen a different face. So, what we were looking as the face is actually the bit above his eye. Then there's the nose all lit up in the middle, and there's an eye the other side. And the green bit is, he's got like a lion's mouth. Because originally, oh God, you can really see it there. But I saw that as a head, with eyes and a mouth and a tongue thing sticking out. But now I look at that, there's a kind of feline look to it. We are watched. Yeah, that's where we've come. I don't know if you get the sense of how far down that is. I don't want to go too near the edge. It's probably 60, 70 foot. Probably more, actually, looking at it. You can tell it's just green. But we've kind of hit the top. Go and see what's there. Get my breath back. Jeez. So that's somewhere I want to go one day, but I don't think I'm going to go there today. It's really hot and I'm really... I mean, probably going to take like 20 minutes or so to get up there. But not today. And then there's that hill there. Fairly certain down the other side of there is where Phil and Antonio live. If you were to go up and over, just because of looking at the back. Oh, I thought that was a bonfire. I'm now starting to think it might be slightly more than a bonfire. That's kicking up a lot of smoke. On the plus, oh, what if the firemen are training? That would pretty much be where the fire station is. Or they've really not got far to go to put the fire out. And then, if I walk around this tree, that's the view opposite. So yeah, we are going to carry on this way and find a way back down. Worst case scenario, we come all the way back and go down the hill we came up, but the last bit was a bit scrambly. Wouldn't look forward to going down that on my ass. Yeah, that's getting worse. I think that's possibly... Well, it's not thick black smoke. Or it's just... we're higher up enough so that it's dissolved? No. Attenuated? Dispersed. That's the word I wanted. I wonder if someone's finally lost their shit with someone not following the rules in Aston and has burnt the place down. God knows I was close.
We can but hope.
I hope the staff got out because they're all lovely in there. There's more houses. Our house is literally just below us, but we can't get close enough to an edge to look down. I might try in a moment. It's over there, see if I can look down slowly. Don't make you feel sick, Robinson. Like you.
This is you in the pigeon cave all over again. Did you realise that?
In the what?
Pigeon cave.
Pigeon cave.
Yes. Under the bridge.
Yeah, what about it? What, me talking to myself?
No. No. I mean, we could do this and who knows what will happen next. Clouds of pigeons. If we get to Nash and see if I can spot my house, what happens next?
I won't fall down. It's not even that steep, I can tell. You have little faith. I can see my house! I mean, you can't. You don't know which one you're looking for. Let me try and zoom in. Right. Right, okay. Alright, I've got to try and point and not get my finger in shot. Where's the camera? That end.
Yeah, there's a much better angle.
Oh God, right. Okay, so put gap in the houses at the edge of the frame.
Move your foot.
Is it? No, I'm zoomed right in. Your finger will just blur it straight away. You won't be able to do it. It's too small. Right. So there's a gap in between the houses. You can just see cars passing. There's a white house with a sticky out bit. That's not us. There's then two sort of beige houses. Not us. Then there's a creamy looking house that's got a sticky out bit with 3-bar window. That's our house. That's the kitchen. It's James's room and upstairs landing. Oh, and actually the back door and the bathroom window. And then next door to us, they've got the big sticky out, triangly roofed bit. And then the next sticky out bit that I put in the middle now, that's the one that was in Homes Under the Hammer the other week. So there you go. If I put that, that's our house kind of centrally. But we are way up here. If I ring James, when will he be able to see us?
Oh, yeah.
I can now see that's a mountain fire. On the plus side, it's not Asda. But I just rang James and made him come out of his bedroom onto the kitchen window, kitchen roof, and we waved at each other. He could just about make out me, I could just about make out him. And he said that was going when he went to the shop, and that was a good 2 to 3 hours ago. So that's obviously been burning all across there, look. So whether it's like farmers controlled fire,
It looks more controlled because it's alive.
yeah. But then again, some of the when I've seen these mountains go up before, it does tend to go in those lines. Oh God, I'm all over the place with this camera work. I think it's a bit early in the season for it to be that. It could be though, because it is the... Oh, who knows? Somebody else will know, I don't. So there you are, that's Florina Pier down there. And then kind of Ustred starts sort of there-ish and goes all the way along around the corner. You know what you can't see from up here? You can't see the bunting. They haven't taken it down, have they? And we left. If I zoom back into the street, you can see it. Yeah. I thought you might have just seen little bits of it, but clearly not. Ooh. Now there's basically path up that way, which I could probably use to get up to the top of the hill, but I'm not going to bother today. No, not today. Because given where we appear to be, and there's the Regals all over there. There's the path down. And there's a sign over there that says, "Warning, steep rock face." Which is harsh, calling someone a rock face. I mean, she's not attractive, but please. So I think it's head back down. Actually, looking at where this is the same thing as the train station. Is you seem to go a long way this side, but it doesn't take as much that side, because I'm looking at a house down there. Put my glasses on my head so I can see the camera rather than what I'm looking at. If I can zoom in. That there is really only just past the chip shop as far as our house is concerned. So that's like 35 seconds on foot. Whereas it feels like we've walked loads past our house. We're going to be miles and miles out. But if that just kind of goes down, that won't be the case at all. Oh, now we're back down. And that's really still going. Oh. Yeah, it got a bit sort of brambly, scrambly on the way down. I've got 3 thorns stuck in my leg that I physically had to pick out, and they ached for a bit. And I was obviously instantly thought I was going to die of a leg infection, so a leg cut off. But it's okay now. So yeah, we were kind of up there. You can't quite see. Oh God, don't drop your phone onto the train line. Yeah, right at the top of that is where we were walking. That's the field we were walking along. Kind of went up that way. Along, and it was all over there somewhere, but you can't see it because there's a tree. And then as we were coming down, these people kept stopping us and saying, "Have you seen 2 dogs?" Well, no, and we've been on this path for like 20 minutes. I even had my shirt off at one point, it was that warm. Ooh, nipples out, Nelly Furtado. Okay, so looking back up the other way, you see the that rock face there. We actually walked above it, so we walked along that line at the top there. So the only bit we didn't do is that little lump there. I hadn't quite didn't realise when we were up there, that's the bit we were on. Because that's the bit I'm always saying, oh, one of these days I'm going to go up there. And today I did. Is that a person? No, clearly no, it's a post or something. Or a, what do you call it? I think tickling my leg. I've got a flea on my leg. So yeah, we walked along the top of that ridge there. And then the path was sort of wound down over there. God, those windows, I must clean these windows. But we did it from, so we walked all along the top there. That's, well, if I'm looking directly at the back, that must be roughly where I was stood when I rang James. So to be in a, stand flat against the kitchen. Yeah, so I must have been, when I filmed the house, we must have been there. So we'd come along there and then we'd kind of worked our way up through those woods. We didn't go as far as where you can see the pylons, because we didn't cross that. So yeah, we literally must have gone through there. Or did we? No, because that's the man. That's a different hill. We were the hill below it. Yeah. But yeah, good walk. Really enjoyed that.
First up, we've got Cameron
I heard a noise.
I'm not really.
Ace, you in the bag?
And she married Peter Pancakes, but she's having an affair with Wally Waffle.
The cat is not out of the bag.
And a little ombre
Repeat, the cat is not out of the bag. I was eating my dinner and I could just hear this noise and thought, there's nothing down there, what's he got into? And there it is. Hello, Ace. Oi. Oh, yes. Hello. He's a good boy. He's the only one that's allowed out. You've got to stay at that. He's going to roll in all the shit now, watch. Yeah, of course he does. So yeah, I pruned the roses and so they're sort of coming up. So there's one there. There's a few more buds on that one. Nice one there. A couple there. And then none on that one at the moment. There's some stuff at the top I need to cut off. And then a nice big pink one there. So they're coming up alright. They didn't bloom the first bit where they normally do. But then I had to kind of do a bit of weeding because I think it was eating all their food. And then gave them a bit of a water yesterday as well because it's been about a week since we had any half decent rain. Nice pink one. So, I had to jump in the shower shortly. Cool myself off a bit. Ace is still hanging around my feet. Where are you? There you are. Look at you being all cute. Yes, yes. Oh. He's a good boy. And there he is, after my shower, back in his little hiding place. You right there, Ace? Under that bush, which it's berries of some description, I can't remember what. Gooseberries, blueberries. There are little green berries on it. If I zoom in, you might see one. Doesn't look anywhere near something you can eat yet. Ace! Oh, you having a lovely snooze? Oh, you're having a wash. He stays there most of the day when it's nice like this. He's happy as Larry. I mean, touch wood, he doesn't really leave the garden, which I'm happy about. Because we are near a main road, he could get there fairly easily. It's only like a couple of houses either side. But, I sometimes go and hide in the garage. I think just to re-scent it, because cat 2 doors up that looks almost identical to him does sleep in there a lot, because they never ever seem to let it in, which I can't figure out. But mostly, that's his spot. Don't tell the others, but you're my favourite.